Welcome back to Rashad's Garage, and today I'm gonna go over some parts that I put on. I made an install video, but it was just like super quick. It was rushed. I feel like I didn't really explain everything right. So let me go over what I already installed and what I got coming up for the Jeep. So I made an install video of my bigger throttle body, but like I said, I felt like it was rushed, so I deleted it. And I made an install video of my RIPP performance coil pack with the performance spark plug wires and then new spark plugs. And then I made an install video of the catch can. Catch can's really not a performance, but it's something new. So what I'm gonna do now is I bought an intake. I was always against them because I always considered them hot air intakes because they're still in a very warm engine bay. But I started doing some research and I seen that there was a video of someone dyno tuning it and it actually gained a little bit of power. So I was like, you know what? I have all these other things on it that I did. Might as well add something else to it. So got the performance ignition, the bigger throttle body, and now I'm about to do the intake. My last thing I'm going to do is the headers. I already have my new gaskets, but I'm gonna install those probably tomorrow or sometime next week, just because I got a lot of other things going on today. So I'm gonna take care of this, and I'm gonna see if it feels any different. All right, before I get started on this box, the intake, you have to take the hose off, which is easy. It's just the one screw, loosen it up, pull it off, and then you take these 4 bolts off, 2 right there, 2 underneath, and then and there's a plug underneath, and then the throttle body comes off. For the performance coils, it's just a bolt right there, a bolt in between the bottom 2. They're 10 mil. You take those off and you unplug it. That's easy. And then spark plugs, they're easy to get to. Just get a spark plug remover with a swivel and an extension and you'll be fine. And yeah, those are simple. Really, really simple, self-explanatory, nothing crazy. And then the oil catch can is just 2 bolts over here and the bolt under there. And then you put the Mishimoto catch can bracket on and throw the catch can on. But I had to modify it since I have the ARB compressor. So that's the stuff I put on already. And now let's get to what's in the box. All right, so the box has a air filter. All it is just a rough country air filter, and as you can see, it closes off the area on this side, so it should retain some heat, and I mean not retain some heat. It should keep some heat from the engine bay out of there, so it gets that cool, fresh air only, not that hot engine air. So let's install it real quick and see how it goes. Taking the old air box off was simple. Just undo those 4 latches, pull this off, and this slides right up. Take the hose clamps off, and that comes right off. And don't forget to remove the sensor. All right, so I have the bigger throttle body, like I mentioned. I had this adapter on there because the guy in the video was like, yeah, to run the adapter. But I managed to squeeze the rough country bracket that goes on the factory throttle body. I flipped it, so I put the small side on the tube. I had to stretch it just a little bit, and I put the big side over the bigger throttle body. So it actually works. The only thing I did was move the mount for the hose, the piping. I moved it over, so I drilled a new hole, put it right there, and everything is solid, mounted in there. There's a bolt right here that's mounted. Oh, yep, you can see it. Hard to point at it, but you can see it back there. The hose is mounted. The hose is all good over there. Everything is good. The plug's good. So now it's just time to put the filter and the sock on. All right, I got the sock on, the pre-filter. The only thing I don't like about the rough country kit is this O-ring is a little loose. I'm hoping it doesn't create a leak. But beyond that, it's not bad. So I got my intake, bigger throttle body, and ignition coils. And then later tonight, I'll go for a test ride and see how it feels. All right, let's see how it sounds. go. Let's kind of see. So it's hard to tell, but it looks like the rubber, when the hood's shut, is gonna keep a lot of the heat from the engine bay out of there. I know you can't get all of it, but it looks like it's gonna keep some of it, so that's good. All right, and then later on, I'll do a test drive. All right, so I'm on my test drive. I have the AC going because I got my son in the back seat. I'm not trying to burn him up, but here we go. I'm doing 40. Let's see how it feels. That was floored, and honestly, I think with all three of these mods, the Jeep is not a rocket, but it's definitely picking up faster than what it used to. Like I said, I got the bigger intake. I mean, not the bigger intake, bigger throttle body with the rough country intake. And I also got the RIPP performance coils, spark plugs, and spark plug wires, and new spark plugs. So I believe all those mods together can definitely do something to your Jeep. It's not gonna be like, oh my God, it's really fast. It's gonna be just a subtle increase. Like, I feel like power-wise before, when I would floor it like that, it wouldn't move as quick as it just did right now. So yeah, were these parts worth it? I think they were. I'll do a brief pull with the AC off. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. I'm just slowing down real quick. All right, no AC pull. Oh yeah, it's definitely picking up better, and you can kind of hear the intake with it too. So I think it's worth it. At first I thought I was gonna be upset with the when I did these mods. I was like, these aren't really gonna do anything, but they definitely did a little something. So I'm happy. It's making the Jeep perform a little bit better with these 40s on it, and I just added a hard top, so I just threw more weight on my Jeep. But with everything, I think it's good. So let me get back home and I'll close you guys out. All right, so yeah, like I said before, just going over the stuff that I did, right? So I did the bigger throttle body, I did the bigger intake, and then I did RIPP ignition coils. I'd say that it definitely made, oh crap, my bad. It definitely made a difference on my Jeep. Let me flip the camera real quick. So all the stuff I did was about $500 roughly, give or take, maybe $600. I'll post a link of everything, but yeah, the Jeep definitely runs better, feels better. Like I said before, next will be the headers that are over here. So I got those headers. They were sitting outside at my buddy's house for a little bit, so they have a little bit of surface rust, but that ain't nothing. And then after that would be the upgraded 44. So yeah, this Jeep is definitely, this Jeep is definitely about to get some serious upgrades here in the near future. And I also got a mint hardtop for $800. So yeah, things are coming along pretty good for this Jeep. But yeah, if you like this video, or if you want to know more about the stuff I bought, how to install it, let me know. I can make a video or answer a few questions. But with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe for more.